This is the medium one. This is the big one. And this is the small one for the meteor kit.
Because remember, in those kits that you're talking about at the moment, you do get all three of those for £17.99. 926509 is your item number. Oz, is it possible to look at the dragonfly in a little bit more detail?
Of course. This is the finished sample. We have 5 pieces here, 2 front, 2 back wings, and the body. So let me show you how the pieces come together first. So this is the middle part, the body. We have 2 wings for the back. When you place them, you can see that the holes here, the points here, match each other on the same side. So as you place them together this way, then you can put the other wings like this. So also between these 2 wings, the points are matching each other. So you can see that it's placed right. Now let's start with the body, this part. We start the same way. We make a knot first. Let me do it with the green. Make a knot and cut the extra string. And we have start points on the end, on the tail part. We can start like that. First thing I'm going to do is I will form parallel lines dividing the body into slices like this. So I move through the front, making these parallel lines, and two more, and this is the last one. Now, as the way I go turn back, I will form this sign like this. Between all the parallel lines, I make a cross sign. When I'm making that, I move to where I want to move from the back side, and on the front, I make the cross sign between these lines. So making these crosses through the tail, I go on like this. So each slice will have a cross between. Let me speed up a little bit. In first step, I made the lines, and in second, I make the crosses.
It's very quick and simple, but it's very effective, isn't it, Oz?
Yes, it's like making a picture using not paint, but the string. You just use straight lines, like making a drawing, but you use a different material, string. That's really effective.
Yeah, it really is.
Now, in order to make this shape more legible, I will place a line around the shape like this. In order to do that, I move from the back side where I want to go, and I make a small line between these 2 points, and then I pass to the other side, and I make the symmetrical one here. I pass from one side to another because if I move like that, the string can come out. For that reason, I move one side, make a piece of line, and then move to the other side, make a piece of line symmetrical. So doing that, you can see that it's like making the borders of the shape. Let me turn it this way. So our body is getting more legible.
You know, we can see it perfectly.
So, so let's finish it here because we will have the wings here and here. For that reason, I draw a line around this shape, the tail part. And now, in order to finish, I use a small piece of glue and cut the string. And let's make the eyes with red. I start the same. I make a knot. I cut the extra string. And in order to start for the eyes, I have a start point here as well. There's no pattern. You don't need a pattern for the eyes. Just try to make it as much string as you can. Just be careful not to make one part too dense and one part very light. The density must be equal in all the parts. And if there is a big gap, try to fill it, try to divide it into two. But there's no pattern or there's no rule for that. You can place the string as you like. So I think...
So the long and short of it is, keep it all very symmetrical along the eyes. Don't build one side up more than the other. So try and keep the bulk evenly spread.
Yes. I think that is enough. The eyes are finished. And I place the glue again. And I can cut the extra string. So the middle part, the body is finished. And now I will show how to make one of the wings. We have the...
just quickly give the details of the dragonfly. £13.99, 159204 is your item number. A third of the stock has already gone here. You're getting one of the dragonfly. You're getting all the threads under the sun that you're going to need here as well. A third of the stock has already gone here. 2nd of December is your extended delivery date because they are coming all the way from Istanbul over in Turkey. Right then, Arz, let's go back to the wings. Where are we up to? So we've knotted the string.
Yes, we are ready to go now. Making the wings, I will form parallel lines as I started in the body. To do that, I start from a corner and I move on like this, making parallel lines to each other.
That's nice.
From back to front and front to back. Let's change the direction. And when you make it in home, let me tell you that you can leave the string because holding the string in one hand and opening it is difficult. So you can just take the end of the string and then leave the rest to the floor. As you pull it, it will come out easily.
Oh, okay. So you haven't got to cut the thread if you don't want to. You can leave it on the roll and just keep cutting it in case you cut it too short.
Yeah, for sure. And as we complete the first layer, I will use a different angle, a different direction for the second layer. For that reason, this time I will go like this. Because if you use this same direction, you can't get a better hatch. So you should use different directions in order to make it more yellow here. So this layer is also finished. I will make, this is enough. I will use a different color for the second layer. For that reason, I will cut the yellow after using glue. And here, we will make the second layer with the glittery string I have. make the knot first,
If
cut
we've
the extra
got
string.
Oz, if we've got threads at home, can we use any other threads apart from the ones in the kit? Does it have to be these threads? Could we use wool if we wanted to, textured threads? Or is it better just to use the threads that's in the kit?
You can use them as well. Just try to use the same thickness like this, because we should see the hole, and the thread we use, if it's hairy like this, it doesn't seem well. So the threads which form a straight line will be okay. You can use any color, any thread you like.
Okay, good to know.
Now, as a second layer, as you see here, I will use a geometric pattern like this. In order to do that, I will connect these 4 or 5 points to all around here. So I need a ratio, because if I use them one by one, these nodes are less in number. For that reason, I will turn back to the same point 2 or 3 times, whereas I go 2 by 2 on this edge. To do that, I started from here, I go to the opposite side, and for 3 times I will turn back to the same point. This is 3. Let's make it 4. And I move to the next one. I will move 2 by 2 on this edge, where I turn back 3 or 4 times to the same. Because they are not equal in number, I will use a ratio. So I go on with the next one, and this is 3. Now to the next one. 1, 2, and 3, and next one. So you can see that there's a focal point here as we turn this way. So it makes the wing more beautiful, I think.
Oz, I don't know if you can see this next picture that's about to flash up on your screen, because it's about to come up on my screen. We've had a beautiful email in this is from Kay from Scarborough. Thank you for your email, Kay, my love. She said she loves doing the rope and roll. She's ordered the dragonfly. She said they're very easy and enjoyable to do. She can't wait for a dragonfly to arrive. What do you think of Kay's work, Oz?
They look really beautiful. She used all the patterns, and I can see that the central hatch, the small hole, big hole, and the spiral in the middle with the green. They are so beautiful.
There you go, Kay. From the man himself, from the creator, he said your work was beautiful. Oz, does it feel funny that people over in the UK now and around the world really are making your designs and your patterns, and we're showing them on the TV?
Actually, I shouldn't say that they are my patterns, because it's really related with mathematics. But I think I use a different way to teach it, to apply it, more easier and more practical way. And I learn from these people all around the world, also from my students. Again, I want to repeat again, this is not the only way to do this dragonfly or these geometric shapes. There are many other, I'm sure people can find out many other different patterns to use it. But I feel really happy when I see that people like it. They use it as a wall art to color their walls and furnitures. That's really nice. I get such emails and some Instagram posts like this. That makes me very happy.
Oh, bless you. Forget mathematics, it's you that's brought it to us, Oz. It's you that's brought it to the nation. And well, rope and roll, you've made it accessible for people of the UK and people around the world to have a go. So in theory, they are his. Oz, would it be possible for you to get ready for a feather demo for me while I give a quick recap down the counter, because we are phenomenally busy this hour. Oh, excuse me, I had a little frog in my throat. Right then, £13.99 is what you're looking at for your dragonfly. 159204 is your item. I think it's a bit of quiche. £13.99. It's that Lorraine. Nearly 40%. I can only apologise. Nearly 40% of the stock has already gone. £13.99. 159204 is your item number. Then, bless our floor manager, Matt. He's got a sweat on. Then we've got the frame that we're talking about now. Now, once again, you get all the details in here. This time you're getting on each metre, you're getting 20 metres on each is what you're getting. In the threads. For this one, some of the others you're getting 100 metres on each as well. But this one you're getting 20 metres on each, that's what it says down here. And you get all the pictures and all the frames. So you're getting all the triangles. You either make the frame itself, or you can turn it into the artwork that you want to turn it into. Next, we have the owl as well. So we absolutely adore the owl. The owl is most popular, and we're nearly 75% of the owl stock has now already gone. You get one large owl and one small owl in here. This is the time where you get on each is a minimum of 100 metres long, and each of your spoils that you're getting 100 metres on each of them. You're getting a lot of rope that you're getting in there, a lot of twine and a lot of string, so you can do many different designs on there as well. It's well worth having a little look. And then, oh, we've got new cups. And then, these are snazzy little. They don't trust us with glass. We get plastic beakers now in the studio. We're not trusted with glass anymore. We used to have a glass, didn't we? Budget. Someone's been busy in Poundland. Now, the feather is last but no means least. We are agile, ruthless with that Percy is ruthless. You get the feathers that you're getting on here. Nearly 40% of the stock here now has already gone. £13.99. 079561 is your item number. Oz, we've got 9 minutes left. Can you whip up a feather in 9 minutes?
I will try. Let me show you the pieces. We have 3 sets of this feather. I mean, 3 pieces form a feather, and in the kit we have 3 feathers. So the pieces come together like this. Again, the nodes are facing each other. So I will demonstrate one of the pieces which is made exactly the same as the other. The trick here is, as you use multiple colors, from one color to another, you don't pass strictly. You use a density here, and the density goes less and less over here, and then you start the second color with less dense, and it gets denser and denser. So this color change from magenta to yellow and yellow to magenta is not strictly cut out, but it's more gradually. So how we do that? I will start with the magenta. I will place a knot again and start from one edge. So my direction should be in this side because the feathers have a shape like this. To do that, I connect 4 points to the same point in the middle. So this is 4. I move to the next one. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. I move to the next one, and I make 3 lines. I make 4 lines, sorry, to connect the nose in the middle to the nose over here around the frame. So 3 and 4. I go like this, and when I need to change the color, I will reduce the density. To do that, let's start. It was 4 in one note, now it will be 3, 2 and 3. Now it will be 2, 2, and the last one. So the density is going less and less over here, whereas we will start the second color from here, so they will change gradually. Now I leave a gap for the yellow here, and now I start the same color again. So no need to cut the string and stick it. You can just go on from here. I start with 1. Now I will make 2. Now 3. And 4. Let me. Now you can. Oh, sorry.
No, it's all
now
right.
you can go on with 4 till the end. 3 and 4. So using the same number, we can go till the end. It's like count down and count up. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3 to increase the density.
It's so simple, but so effective. Once you get into the rhythm of the patterns come together quite quickly, don't they?
Yes, and this is the end. Now we need a second color in the middle here. So I will use the blue again in order to start the yellow. Make a knot.
So you make your little knot, you snip just after the knot because you don't want to see the little tail that you've already got in there. Place it in your little nook that you're going to start with, and then you start literally just rope and roll. You just roll it around the shape.
Yes, and now where we started to reduce the string, it was 4 here, now it was 3 here. I start with the 3, I make 1 and 2 for the next, and 3 for this one, 2 and 3, and now we will go on 4, 3 and 4, so that the color changes gradually from one color to another. 2, 3 and 4. So as we move through the magenta, 3 and 4.
We've got about two.
So this is
we've got about 2 minutes left, Oz, of the hour.
Okay, then I think we got the idea that the color changes gradually. So you can use
look at that.
different colors, switching from one to another, and I can show you some more examples. Another thing I want to show you is you can use the same glue in order to attach the panel to the wall. I put bigger pieces of glue here, and let me change the camera. So that you can place anywhere you like and just stick it. It's just that easy. You don't need a nail or you don't need a hole in the wall. So if you want to change it, just replace anywhere you like. It is really strong and practical. It's just that easy to apply it on the wall.
It is beautiful. Some quick fire questions for you. What age range would you say these were for? What sort of age can do them?
The ages over 5 can do it easily because it has no dangerous parts. There's nothing pointed. It's not like hammering the nails onto a panel. It's just so that easy. Just parental advice would be better for small ages.
It's very easy to do. You need no accessories either, do you? You literally just need a pair of scissors to cut the little bit at the nut. Right then, Oz, we haven't got long left. Oh, where's it gone? I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you very much, Oz. It's always a pleasure to chat to you. Stay safe, and hopefully I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to see you again, and goodbye to all crafters of Hochanda.
Oh, bless him. You and your family stay safe. He's a lovely man, our man. I'll text you after the hour as well. Follow him on Instagram, a rope and roll on Instagram. Absolutely amazing. Lots of inspiration on there. We've only got 50 seconds left of the show, but the owl has been by far the busiest so far. That is the kit that you're getting. 75% of the owl has now already gone. So if you want the owl, it's very, very busy. If you want the feathers, I would get the feathers as well. They're also ridiculously busy as well. We haven't got that long left. Look at the little wise owl sitting there, perched on the screen. It's beautiful. And you can do this as well when you get home. Why don't you start roping and rolling? And mate, today it will change your life. It's so therapeutic. Trust me. Right, I'll see you in an hour's time. Thanks, Oz. Don't go anywhere. The next 3 hours. She's all ours. She's going nowhere. Right then, someone get tea, coffee and a foot rub ready. Come on, people.
Hi, I'm Hayley. Join me for some amazing Fabric Freedom shows. Fabric Freedom design all their fabrics here in the UK, and they design them with quilters in mind, so they're really good at picking out those unidirectional prints, really nice and small prints so you can work on smaller patchwork projects, and paste prints as well, which is one of their signature fabrics. They do lots more fabrics besides quilting cottons, so tune in to the Fabric Freedom shows here on Hochanda.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for well over 20 years now and a designer for just over 10 years. Sentimentally Yours is my multi-award winning brand of clear stamps, rubber stamps. I've now also introduced lots of craft dyes in there, designer papers. I have my mediums where we've introduced the Flawless Media brand into the Sentimentally Yours family. So on our Hochanda shows we aim to inspire you, to be educational and to teach you how to get the most from the products that we're bringing to you. The Sentimentally Yours family has grown to include my good friend Julia Watts and our new designer Trudy Howard. Hopefully we're all going to bring something different to the show, so you're going to be enriched with lots of different ideas and inspiration. Be sure to join us for our Sentimentally Yours shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Pete from Artisan Design. We're a family-run company from the Midlands, and we have been going for around about a year now. We design handcrafted stamps, stencils and designer papers. Personally, I love crafts, and I've loved crafts from childhood, right from when I first won an art competition when I was 5 years old. I love to inspire, and what my aim is to get the crafters to see their own potential. I like them to be in charge of their own creativity. What I hope is that our images provide the kickstart to your mojo and help you create your own works of art. Tune into Hochanda, be part of the artisan design world and come and join me on this creative path.
Hi there, my name's Leona. I'm a presenter, a guest and a crafter here at Hochanda. I got into crafting years ago. I've been crafting since I was a child, and I absolutely love it. I love my job. I love the presenting side because I get to meet loads of really inspirational people, and that's just the beauty of this. There's always something new to learn. There's always something that you want to get into. It's fabulous. My Let Leonie Loose show on Hochanda is also fantastic. It's my weekly highlight. I get to work with loads of really cool brands, loads of fantastic products, and again, I'm always learning. And I do get loads of wonderful viewers getting in touch as well, which is obviously a highlight of our job. I hope you can join me on my Let Leonie Loose shows every Wednesday, 11 AM and 2 PM. Have you heard of Hochanda Freedom? Did you know that as a Hochanda Freedom member, you could be making savings on every order you place? For just £5.97 a month, you will benefit from selected Freedom member discounts and complimentary standard delivery on every order you place. You will also receive our exclusive Hochanda Freedom members badge, regular newsletters, giveaways and crafty updates. If you shop with Hochanda more than twice a month, then Freedom is for you. Don't forget, your Freedom membership is flexible, so you can pause it if you're going away, or you can cancel it at any time. So what are you waiting for? Give us a call or head to the website, quoting item number 88888 and join Hochanda Freedom today.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the One Day Special, a brand new launch. We launch a One Day Special here on Hochanda every 6 o'clock. It's a fabulous deal, but it's a time-limited offer for 24 hours. I don't think this is going to last 24 hours. This is an incredible One Day Special from Phil Martin, Sentimentally Yours. It's issue number 4. It is full of goodies, and there's also an exclusive stamp to you viewers of Hochanda. It's all posh. Hochanda. There's an exclusive stamp to the viewers of Hochanda as well when you purchase your One Day Special. I can't believe the price. It's an incredible deal, $19.98. And to take us through this fabulous deal and the first of 3 hours for Julia Watts is Julia Watts.
First of 3 hours back to back. I've already done an hour though with you.
You have, yes. And now you've got 3 hours back to back.
Yes.
So that's 4 hours in total.
That's why I'm sitting down.
That's right. 2 of them are going to be with me, so you will need to sit down. Julie, it's great to have your company, and it's wonderful to have the box set number 4. What have we got in the set?
So it's absolutely packed, absolutely packed. So I mean, I really like this one. I think they've excelled themselves with this. We're looking at celebrations, really. We're looking at New Year. So there's lots of fireworky kind of stamps in there, and it's a big A4 stamp set that you've got, an acrylic stamp set. You've got fireworks, but you've also got your dandelions and your dandelion clocks and little seeds coming off. So you've got all your occasions. You've got sympathy for Get Better Soon. You've got a birthday in there as well. You've also got a couple of clocks. And the camera at the moment is on an A6 background stamp there. He's done words before in rubber, but not one quite like this. There's nothing Christmassy or New Year about this specifically, but it can be used for New Year, for birthdays, any celebration. So
and that's one stamp.
Well, the celebration one is one stamp.
Yeah,
yes.
I love that. I love that as a background. I think it's fabulous.
So that does a lot. You can do a lot of techniques with that.
Yes.
So you've got an A4 stamp set and an A6 stamp set.
Yes.
You've also got an embossing folder.
Julia, I need to tell you that 10% of the stock is already gone.
I'm glad about this.
Yes.
And it might be one of the reasons why, because I did a Facebook Live yesterday. So we've got we've got a 4 by 5.5 inch roughly embossing folder, and that's the first time that Phil has done an embossing folder in one of these kits. So you've got like the firework burst,
Isn't that
and then you've
fabulous?
got a gap there in the stars to put a sentiment in.
Oh.
Jobs are good and card made straight away.
That is fantastic. I really, really do like that. And of course, if you wanted to, that firework could be the top of an allium, a flower of
Yeah,
sorts.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And you can just use a square of it if you want to. You don't have to use the cascading stars below it. Then you can see below that you've got a die set, and the die set is like a flower head.
Yes.
We're thinking it's a dandelion, but it doesn't necessarily have to be.
No, but it does give you that image of
It
the
does.
clock being blown
Yeah,
gently
so
into
you've
the
got
wind.
the two separate little dies that give you the two sizes of the little seeds coming off, and then you've got the word sparkling as well.
Oh, isn't that fabulous?
Which is really sweet, and they cut beautifully. But the most important thing, well, you've also got all the magazine with all the kit and,
Yes.
and loads and loads and loads of papers. But for me, the most important reason to buy it from Hochanda is that background stamp. That background stamp is exclusive to Hochanda, and I've been telling people off for not buying it here because it was out last week, because you can't get that anywhere else, and it works perfectly with the box set. It's exclusive, can't get it anywhere else, and it's just absolutely stunning.
It really is, isn't
I mean,
it?
that background has been done with some of the stamps in the magazine, not this one, because this is hot off the press. We only got it on Thursday.
Oh, really? Oh, that is amazing. Well, hopefully we might be able to use it in a demonstration.
I'm going to show you how it stamps, because
Excellent.
it's out of this world. I've left some samples for you of it just stamped somewhere.
I
They
shall
may
try
be
and find
hidden
those.
underneath there.
Yes.
Because I stamped it and embossed it, and I stamped it with oxides as well. No,
Oh.
it's just 2 pieces of card. That's all it is.
Right, I'll try and find
It's-
those for you.
it's, yeah.
I do need to tell you, though, everyone, we are almost 20% of the stock has gone. We're only 5 minutes into the show. We've got lots of demonstrations coming up. If this is going to be a gift for somebody, get it into your basket. Make sure you check out £19.98. It's a sensational price for all you're getting in that box kit, and it's a wrappable box kit as well, because it all comes beautifully in the box and everything is in there for you, so it's going to be easy for you to wrap. It's got a really good profile as well if you wanted to post that
and
to somebody.
It's printed on the outside, so if you're collecting them, and I know lots of people do collect them now, so you can just thumb down there and find the one you want.
Do you know what?
Obviously,
That's a
once
great
you've
idea.
used the papers,
Yep.
then you can't get any more papers, so you can obviously multi-buy if you want to, especially if you've got a friend who went and bought it without the rubber stamp and wants the rubber stamp, then you can buy them and, you know, buy a second one. But you can obviously use all the projects in here. There's inspiration in there. There's lots and lots. There's kinetic cards, shape cards. There's all sorts of different inspiration that you can use to make your backgrounds with your stamps, or you can use the exclusive stamp. You can use your own papers that you've got at home.
Now, shall we take a look through the magazine, because those papers are encapsulated into the magazine.
are,
you
yes.
can take them out and use them. So let's have a peruse through the magazine, shall we?
Okay,
Let's do it.
So I've got one here in front of me, and I'm going to show you a few projects as well. So obviously, once you start off, it's going to tell you what's in the box. You've got loads and loads of papers, and they're not coated papers. We will come to them in a minute, so you can actually ink them, and you've got some sentiments in there. We've already been through the fact that you're going to get an A4 and an A6 stamp set, an embossing folder, and some dies.
Julia, could you just manoeuvre it over to the
Oh,
right, just
right.
slightly? Thank you.
You just told me that, and I've totally ignored you.
No, that's all right, you know.
I need to move my chair over. My body's in the wrong place. That's it.
Story of my life.
It is. I was just going to say that. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Did I indeed?
Now, what we've got in here is we've got some projects from both the Sentimentally Yours design team. Here's Lozzie here. She makes a lot of samples for us now. And you've got a step-by-step. It'll tell you what you need, and it will tell you all the instructions on how to actually make it. And there's a top tip here, there, and everywhere. I'm not going to show you all of them.
No.
But I've got one here that I've marked, and I'm going to show you the actual sample, and this is by one of the Practical Publishing design team members, Sandra Rayner, and she's made this beautiful box here. So it's not just about card making, shall I put it there? Not just about card making, it's about gift giving as well. So she's used some of the papers. This is one of the sentiments. She's used the dies here. And she's covered the side of the box with one of the papers as well. Isn't that beautiful? And this
It
is
really
just one of the, I don't know what they're made of. They're not MDF, they're that cardboard kind of...
Yeah, like grey board.
yeah, it's similar to grey
Similar.
board. Yeah, yeah. So
The bunting actually is sitting behind you,
yes,
Julia,
that's another
which-
one by the same lady, and that's shown just on the same page.
Yeah, I do like that. I have found the
Yes.
the stamping prints now for the stamp
Aren't
set.
they beautiful?
That's exclusive to you guys. Oh my word, have you seen these? Oh, these are absolutely delightful. I like the colours you've used with these as well.
So I was really annoyed with him because he showed me these and the other two new stamps that are on the show, and I thought, yes, they're absolutely beautiful. Now I was really annoyed with him that he put it as an exclusive with the stamp with the magazine. Because, well, you know, people have got to get the magazine to get it, haven't they?
Yeah, but what a deal!
What a
imagine-
deal,
and I
yes.
mean, that's kind of the point of it, Julia.
I know. But it goes perfectly. That's the thing I was getting
Yes,
to.
yeah.
It makes sense that it's with it because it does go perfectly
It
with
does.
everything else that's in the kit.
It does. I mean, when you think about the price of a stamp like this and the size that it is, then it's a gift. It really is.
Yeah.
Now, I do need to tell you, stock-wise, a quarter of the stock has gone. It was a big, huge, massive stock. Oh my word, we are sensationally busy. 568981. We are busy and we do have queues on the phone, so do bear with us. We will get through those calls, but head to the website and order if you can. Back to the magazine. We'll see a few more inserts of the magazine,
Yes.
then we'll have a look at what else we have on the show, and then we'll get into some demos.
Because, you know, actually, as you were saying with the price, a normal background from Phil is $11.99.
Yes, so there you go.
You just get in it. You're getting it for just over half price. That stamp.
It's an incredible deal.
Which is incredible, yes, absolutely. So then we've got all the papers in here. I'll flick through the papers for you. So we've got, like I say, they're not coated, they're not shiny, so they take the ink. So obviously this is great for your masculine cards, but can be good for your new year as well. And you've got two of most of them, so they are double-sided, so you need to choose which one you're going to use. But they're not just all about New Year and celebrations. You've got the dandelions, which are featured heavily on the stamps as well. Look at that one. That one's just beautiful, isn't
That
it?
is gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
a nice ombre effect.
Yeah, really, really lovely. So you've got two of those. This one's very pretty in this aqua colour. And just think about the colours that we're going through here, because there are some pearls that we brought to the show, which are going to match with these papers beautifully. That one's like lights refracting off the...
Yeah, like focus flares.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
light
that
flares.
sort of thing. So there's two of those. Then this one's got lots of numbers on it, and these are, you know, reflected in one of the stamps that's in the A4 set as well. I really like that one too.
Oh,
so
I
you
say.
you can you obviously just use panels of it if you want to, because it's gradiated, or you can use bits and pieces. You know, I've left all my little bits of card. I've still got them all.
I like that one.
That one's quite funky, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it really is.
Very floral. This one's gorgeous as well.
Do you know that paper will go with the previous stamps that we had on the show, the fairy hugs?
Fairy hugs, yes,
Definitely.
it will. Yeah, definitely. This is very feminine. And that one is, you know, is crying out for that exclusive stamp to be stamped and embossed on the back
it
of.
certainly
Just
is.
saying, people, just saying.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that one. I mean, that's a flower, but how masculine could it be? It
Yeah, it
really
certainly
could,
could,
couldn't
yeah.
it? And then this one again, very starry night. Again, that cries for fireworks and a bit of embossing going on in the background, but would look fabulous with the A6 stamp as well going on it. So if I just grab, obviously it's in black, so it's not very easy to see.
Yeah, that would
but,
look very good.
But that would look very pretty on there as well. And then we've got two where we've got singles. So there's only one of these, because we've got sentiments on the back, and you can if you've got dies, obviously with the squares and things, you can cut those out, or they're very easy to cut out by hand. And we've got some little embellishments going on. And then this one is a similar one, but it's a different colour, so don't get fooled when you're doing your cards that these are the same colour, because they're not. They're slightly different, but again, very fireworky, and then some more different sentiments on here. So those are all your papers. Then I pulled out here, this is a project using the embossing folder. So this is only using the top part of it, and it's where you take in the letterpress. So you pop a bit of Versamark on the deboss side of your folder, and then pop it through a piece of card, and the ink transfers to the deboss areas, and then you can add your embossing powders to it. And that's by, I believe she's a guest here, Sarah Gray.
Yes.
Is she Funky Fossil?
Yes, she is,
Yeah, I thought I recognised her. So, yes, I mean, like Joe Rice is in here as well, so there's some really well-known people. Then we've got this one. I like this section here because this is all about, this is Sam Calcott, and a lot of these are very kinetic cards, so they're different shapes, and I'm going to be doing, in fact, we're going to be doing that one this hour.
Julia, over 30% has gone now for your one-day special. We are really busy.
Good, I'm so glad.
I apologise for the interruption.
No, that's fine.
But I don't want anyone missing out. I know people join us at all kinds of different times throughout the one-day special and throughout the first hour as well, because I know I appreciate some of you are getting tea ready, you're taking the dog a walk, you're coming back in. Not all of us can sit down at 6 o'clock ready for the start of the show, so I'm aware that people are coming in at all different times, but 30% of the stock gone already.
Well done, everybody. So I just picked this easel card out because I think this shows you beautifully the dies here with some little gems on. There's your Celebrate background that you've got the A6 and some of the lovely papers that are going on here, but you've got all the instructions on how to do that. And you can make sure with your kind of shopping list that you've got everything around you to actually do it. So that's that one. I've got one more I was going to show you, which is one of Jennifer's, Jennifer Corkill. She's on Phil's design team, and it's just a little tiny one here, but it's here. In fact, it looks more kind of lavender here, whereas it's in the studio it's grey. Yeah. So it's silver embossing powder, a bit of silver glitter here on some ribbon, and just a really nice dinky little card all about the sentiments. And this is from your stamp set, and then this is your embossing folder, but done on one of the papers.
How exciting when you get this home to open it up for the first time and have a look at all the different projects that are in there, all the help, all the advice and all the features as well. My word, a third of the stock has gone. I think this is the best Christmas present, isn't it? What a fabulous price as well. If you've got 2 or 3 people to buy for, this is going to be a great idea because you could break it up if you want to. You could keep the magazine, you could give the other elements away as a gift if you wish, or for the price of £19.98, give the whole box set as a gift. 568981 is your item number. Right, let's go and have a look at the new background stamps. We saw these earlier on in prep, and myself and producer Katie, we were like, oh my goodness, these are beautiful. And I've got a couple of samples to show you. First of all, that's the stamp itself, so it's grey rubber, cling mounted as well, so all good to go. But let me show what they look like when they're stamped out. Really like this one. So very interesting background there, and that's been used with 2 different inks, 2 different oxides, which look fabulous. And then you've got it on that darker background, just in the gold colour as well. And I guess if you emboss with this, it's going to look fantastic.
Yeah. So that is gold embossed. Yeah.
So that is a lovely background. Then let's show you the other one, because this is a set of 2 to £23.98. And again, I'll show you first of all on the white card. I really like this. When I first saw it, I thought it was musical notes.
Yeah. To me, that just said. Well, it does look like Broken Circuits, which is what the title, circuitry. So, it's really interesting, isn't it?
It really is.
Both of these backgrounds and the exclusive one are going to work very well with something that's coming in on Wednesday night.
Oh, really?
Just saying.
Oh, £23.98 is your price to get both of the brand new stamps to you. Brand new today, 037427. Some really interesting backgrounds there. Now, something that sells out time and time again are these beautiful brush pens that we've got. Now, we've got set number 3 and set number 4. It's like a dating show. Set number 3 and set number 4. Let's start off with set number 3. Here are the colours that you are getting. You could make a little show card like this. You get 24 brush pens, and then in the bottom you'll see you get your 2 brush pens as well. £29.99. It's a fabulous deal, and I've seen many guests use these here on Hochanda, including yourself, Julia. What do you love about them?
I just think they're just very easy to use. They're highly pigmented. The brush is very fine to use. The water brushes that you get in are excellent, and I mean Leonie uses them all the time. which she wouldn't do if she didn't like them, would she? So
they flow so beautifully.
They do, and set 3's got a skin tone in it, which is very handy to have. There are no repeats across all 4 sets, and I do know that there's not many of these because he wasn't going to bring any of them. There's not many.
Okay. There you go. Once they've gone. We've got no extended stock on these. That's set number 3. Great Christmas gift for yourself. Set number 4 down the bottom there. Those are the colours. Different item number for set number 4. Same makeup, but different colours. And no 2 colours are the same in the set. So $29.99, and you get your 24 brush pens and your 2 water brushes in there as well. $29.99. Superb price. 127479. When they've gone, they have gone. You can head to the website and see all the other items we've got available for you on the show. We've got embossing powders, we've got glues, we've got more stamps for you. We've got some fabulous nesting and layered dies for you as well. Go and check those out on the website. We've got the tweezers, they're back. We always sell out of those. Have a look at the 5-star reviews as well. Look at the elegant eyelets rectangles, they're available for you. The rounded corners, double embossed die sets, they're available for you. The brushes are available at the moment. So again, have a peruse, have a look, see what you can find and pop them into your basket. But do not miss out on the one-day special because almost 40% of the stock has gone. It doesn't surprise me. Number 1, it's a fantastic price, isn't it? Number 2, of course, it's Phil Martin and friends bringing you, delivering to you some wonderful projects, but also the tools of the trade to make and create those projects in the stamps that you're getting included and those fabulous papers as well. Details will remain on your screen, but we're heading over to Julia now for our first demonstration. What are we going to have a look at first?
I think we'll stamp that exclusive stamp.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. We're not going to use it on a demo, but because I got them after I'd got all my demos ready, but they will appear at some point because I'm sure I can incorporate them. So yes, so exclusive set. I'm going to just be using a couple of oxides. I'm going to use peacock feathers, and I'm going to use warm lipstick. Not warm lipstick, wilted violet. It is a W, but the wrong W. And we'll tap a little bit of that on there. I'm not too worried about any oxides getting all messed up because they sort themselves out. They're magical creatures, our oxides. Give it a little bit of a, not with the lid on, give a little bit of a spritz, just so the ink moves a little bit better, and then just stamp. And these stamps are grey rubber, and they're mounted. I've trimmed mine down a little bit more because I know I'm heavy-handed when I ink, and they're manufactured in the UK by Indigo Blue, so we know the quality's really good.
We do. It's a good sizable stamp as well.
Oh, look at that. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Shall I hold it up to camera 1?
Do you know what's nice about that as well? You know, if you had some glossy accents and you put them in the centre.
Well, you know what you put in the centre?
Go on.
The new pearls.
Oh,
you put these in.
We've got these. We'll bring the details up.
So I've got 2 of them, and there's also a white one as well.
Right. Let me see if I can
what we've got aqua spray, plum pudding, and porcelain white. And plum pudding is a colour that you've not seen before. They're absolutely beautiful. So because I've used these 2 colours here, if I just I'm not going to glue them because that'd be a bit boring. But if I just pop some of them in the centres, they look amazing. And you could stamp this onto rice paper, and then pop the rice paper around a jar, and then decorate them with some of these pearls.
That's a good idea. Haven't they got a really nice shimmer to them as well?
They have, haven't they? Look at these. There's a.
Now, I think there's approximately, is it
400?
450. Sorry, 550.
Oh, is it 550? I thought it was 400.
Yeah, 550, 3 mil, 5 mil, and 8 mil, and they're all flat back as well, so it makes it easy, doesn't it, to position?
You've got the pick-up tools are on the show as well.
Okay.
So the pick-up tools are. Let me grab mine.
We'll put the details on the screen for those, everyone, if you want to pop those.
So these are. I've got wax on the end. So if you're having trouble picking them up, you can actually just pick them up, and obviously you'd have glue in place, and you can just pop them down quite easily, like that. We've also got poker tools as well as a pair. But I think that that background, I keep on saying, is just stunning, absolutely stunning.
It would look good with fabric ink as well, you know, if you wanted to make like a pattern on some
and
fabric.
then you could sew sequins in the centres,
Oh,
couldn't
wow,
you?
yeah, that would look amazing. That really, really would.
Or on a pencil case.
Pencil case, you can make a card to match, you've then got tags to match. You're quite right, it's a stamp that's going to see you all the way through the year. It says Christmas to me, but it also says springtime.
It's just celebrations.
It's just celebrations, yeah, it's lovely. It could be fireworks as well as flowers. It's absolutely sensational. It's exclusive to our Hochanda viewers with the box set. That's the only way you can get it. 1998. So it's a great addition to that box set. If you were to buy this anywhere else, you will not get that stamp. Only you guys here at Hochanda have the privilege of having that stamp included. Only if you get it with your one-day special, though. 568981. It is included. It's right there. But 40% of the stock has already gone. We're 23 minutes into the first hour of the one-day special. And the first hour of a back-to-back 3-hour blockbuster with our Julia Watts.
They'd be fed up of me by the time I finished.
Oh, a triple Julia. I think it's fabulous.
I haven't even got a sandwich in the middle, have I? You know, kind of another person.
Would you like
I've
to
got Adam in the middle?
Would you like to be sandwiched with another person, Julia? I mean, I'm sure we can arrange it.
Yes, that'd be cool.
Okay.
Are we with me still? Or are we coming to you? What are we doing?
No, we're always with you, Julia.
Okay, okay. So should we make a card?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So I've got, this is one of the Elegant Eyelet octagons, and it's cut out of one of the papers from the show. And I thought we'd make a New Year card.
Okay.
Okay. Don't know how it's going to turn out, but so on our kit we've got a Happy New Year just in the middle there. So we'll start with that, I think. Now and I'm going to use that big one there as well. Now when you first peel these off, because they're acrylics, I haven't used this one before.
Yeah.
Be very careful. Don't go gung-ho and pull them off really harshly, because you might rip them. So, I mean, I know when Phil does it, he kind of rolls his thumb over. I don't quite do that. I pull it, but I pull it very gently. Take your time. It's only that first peeling, that second time it's going to come off really easily.
Yeah. I'm hoping by the time New Year comes, we will be allowed to bubble up with a few households. And that's when we do make and create these Happy New Year cards. So we can take them round and say Happy New Year if someone's hosting a little festivity.
Well, I
or
think
sometimes if you forget to send a Christmas card, your Happy New Year card is perfect.
I think we need to send lots of Happy New Year cards this year, because I think we really do
Yeah,
need
do you know
to
what?
have a Happy New Year, don't we?
That is a really good point. That is a really good point.
Let's have a Happy New Year, everybody. So because it's clear, I can see where I want to put it. It doesn't matter too much, because it's arced, whether it's 100% straight. So there's my kind of excuse already, and I'm going to put that one up there, exploding out of the top of it, I think. We'll see. Now, I found with acrylic stamps that it works perfectly well with oxides.
Yep.
They work perfectly well with your Versamark, because we are going to stamp and emboss, and they also work very well with, I'm just wondering, yes, no. They also work very well with archivals as well,
Okay.
but not so well with your Versafine Clear. Now, I've left all my paper over on the other set, so...
Would you like us to get it for you? I wonder if our lovely floor manager Jack will be able to get the paper that Julia left in the previous
There's some white
set.
paper just folded from, you know, copy paper
Jack
somewhere.
is onto it.
If you can't find it, Jack, it's fine. I'll use something else. Right, so we're going to use the Versamark, and I'm using my stamp press just to make it easy, so I can position it properly and actually stamp two stamps at once.
Yep.
I am very heavy-handed. Remember, these aren't as deep as your rubber stamp or your photopolymer stamps. So I'm probably going to get it all over the place, because that's what I'm like. But I can live with that. So we're going to have Happy New Year here. It should be absolutely fine. I think it's on the front, Jack, on the actual counter.
If anyone at home is called Jack, Julia's not calling out to you.
Sorry, I should say floor manager rather than Jack, shouldn't I?
Floor manager Jack, who's getting some card for her. Just while we do that, inside the magazine, if you have just joined, it's great to have your company. We're so busy. It's a 68-page magazine. You've got a 39-piece stamp set, which is on your A4 stamp set. You've got a 5-piece die set, an A6 background sentiment stamp set, 30 paper designs, a fireworks scene embossing folder, and 47 co-coordinating
It's tremendous, isn't it?
It is incredible. And it's for all abilities as well. So if you're new to paper crafting, or maybe you know somebody that's getting into crafting for the very first time, what a wonderful gift to give them, because it is for all abilities. And somebody could get this magazine and start to grow their crafting knowledge with it. 568981, over 40% of the stock has gone of your one-day special. Remember, exclusive to you guys here at Hochanda, you have got that beautiful stamp set. Just while Julia is heat embossing there, just want to show you a couple of beautiful samples that you can build and create using the stamps, using the dies and using the papers that come with the magazine. I mean, isn't that beautiful with those flowers? Again, they could be fireworks, but they look gorgeous as the clocks, the dandelion clocks. There's that number stamp, really like that, because you can use that as on a repeat as a pattern, but you can also use that particular pattern to then start to create your Happy New Year cards full of celebration. And with the papers that you've got inside, you can make masculine cards, you can make feminine style cards, if we can say that. Of course we can. Just different colours, really. Beautiful different style cards as well with the papers that you're getting there. And you can colour code and match your samples if you want to. Using your extra crafty stash, using your glossy accents and things like that, you can really bring to life some of the clocks that are in there as well. So you really will have time to celebrate building and creating these wonderful designs. I've got a lovely sample here, because it's not all about cards. Sometimes it's about a little bit of a home decor. Wouldn't that be lovely? There you go, 2021, time to celebrate. Yeah, it is. It's from Joe Rice. Very nice. Love that. Right, let's head back to Julia and have a look at what we're doing.
Okay, so I've stamped and embossed. I've created a card blank using my elegant eyelet octagons. So 2 pieces of the pure white card, and just embossed 1 centimetre from the side on one side, and lining the holes up on the eyelets, just sticking them together like that. So we'll let that set down for a minute. Then I've got an eyelet rectangle, and I want to put 2021 on here.
The
like
rectangles are on the show, actually.
Yes, they are, and the octagons.
Yes.
So let's grab a little block, and we'll have a 20, and we need a 0 and a 1, so I'll put that one on there.
Oh my word, Julia, almost half the stock now has gone of the one-day special.
Honestly, I'm so pleased, because that, I mean, the kit itself is fantastic.
Yeah, it really is.
But you're going to use all the stamps that you get a lot.
Yeah, it's not just for the magazine projects. No. You use them far beyond that.
Yes, you will. But you've got, and also, you know, if you keep it as a library, which I know a lot of people do, if you want a special card, you know, like I say, the shaped cards or the kinetic cards, which I think are fabulous. If you want one of those, you can just pull them out, or you can put like little kind of sticky notes in there, which tell you. You know, which magazines have got the type of cards you like to make, and then you can just pull into it. I mean, I like to, I've got one of these already done, so I'm not going to do all of this. I'll just do one number and show you. Yeah, so I like to think, oh yeah, I really like that. When did that happen? I'll pull back on that one. Because, you know, the indigo blue box set as well, that's a nice one to collect, because that has different things in it as well. So you do your numbers, and it does take a while, because you put your embossing powder on between each one, blah, 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 2021, and then I've got one that I've already done. It's not 100% straight, but it doesn't really matter. If you try not to do it straight, you'll get away with it. So I'll just put this together now. So I've got some silver mirror card, because that's nice and sparkly for New Year. And we're going to pop that on with foam tape. Obviously you can write, you could decorate the insides if you wanted to. we could actually have had on the background a very light ink. If you chose something in the oxides, if you chose something like, I don't know, weathered wood or pumice stone, or, you know, a lighter kind of grey. So I have to stand up to get things straight. Then you could have that on the background before you stamp this, but just remember to make sure that you anti-static first, because the oxide will be wet.
I love it when our guests work with mirror card, because you can see your reflection, Julia.
Yeah, I know. It's a nightmare to photograph, you know, when we're photographing the samples for the shows. It's just, but nothing beats mirror cards, you know, for that kind of sparkle. So we're going to have this down here, so that hides a lot of the mirror card. Try and get it straight-ish. And then we're going to add our 2021. Now, don't worry about the glue, because you will see it for a bit, and then once it's dry, it will kind of settle and it'll be absolutely fine. Obviously, also, because I've only just embossed, it's a little bit crinkly, but again, that will settle. So don't worry about that. I've got one that's open somewhere. It is. So we just put 2021 on there. So
2021,
I know.
Can you believe that?
Get this year out of the way, and we're looking at 2021. Let's get this straight, like that. Okay, so there we are, and that will stick eventually, and that will now open, and there we go.
Isn't that lovely? That is really nice, and I love the hexagons and I love the circles in there, and that is produced with the dies that we do have available for you on the show. Half the stock of the one-day special has gone. Launched right here on Hochanda with that exclusive die to Hochanda viewers. You will not be able to get that die anywhere else. It will not become available later on somewhere else. It's right here, right now, whilst we've got the magazine in. I say whilst we've got it because half the stock of the one-day special has gone. Right, let's take a look at what's included. First of all, the magazine, full of inspiration, full of articles in there of your favourite crafters. Also in there as well, you've got your papers, beautiful papers to work with for your backgrounds. You can stamp on your papers as well. They're not glossy, so that's going to be perfect for you. Use them as your backgrounds, use them for inspiration. Now, Julie was saying that some people buy the magazines to keep and just have as a collector's item. You can do that as well. It comes to you nicely packed into the box, but you've got some lovely masculine style colours there, some darker colours, some lighter colours, some great backgrounds, some tags in there as well. You've also got your embossing folder. I love this. What a beautiful embossing folder. Bring this down. Let's just open that up if I can. I think it's sealed, so I'm not. There you go. So that's your embossing folder. You won't get your tack, that's just on there. So you get some beautiful detail and of course a space there to put a sentiment if you want to. We have got an A4 sheet full of stamps for you to use, and we've got some sentiments on there. Beautiful set. Time to celebrate, Happy New Year, it's your birthday, for example. I love the firework display in there. I really like the numbers as well. I think that's really cool. And you can use that on repeat to build and create a background which looks really, really effective. You've got Get Better Soon as well. You've got With Sympathy. So you've got a whole range of stamps to use. Now, what I like about this one, this is one stamp and that will create a backdrop for you. And I think that is fabulous. It's very modern, it's very contemporary, but you've got a lot of lovely sentiments in there, and you've got lots of different font as well. Now, have I covered everything? You've got your dies as well. Yeah, you've got your dies. I love these. Now, that could be the clock just blowing into the wind, but you've also got the little seedlets, yeah, I think they're called seedlets, that go from that clock, and you've also got your sentiment there as well. This is an incredible deal. I'm going to run through it again. So 68-page magazine. You've got your A4 stamp set, which is 39 pieces in total. You've got your 5-piece die set. That's there as well. Your A6 background sentiment stamp set. That's there as well. Your 30 paper designs inside the magazine. Your firework scene embossing folder and 47 coordinating toppers, plus that exclusive stamp to you here at Hochanda. And when this is stamped out, it looks absolutely divine. And the only way you can get hold of that is by buying the magazine. Told you it was a bargain. That's why we're very busy. £19.98 is a great price. 568981. If you do want to go for a couple of these, you're more than welcome whilst we've got them to go for them. Maybe one for yourself, one for a friend. But over half the stock has gone. Julia, let's go back to you.
My. That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
It is.
I'm just arranging some stamps on my stamping platform. I'll show you what we're going to do. Because I thought over the, however long the one-day special lasts, I thought we'd do a mix of cards that I've come up with and ones from the magazine.
Oh, lovely.
Because then I think it shows how easy it is to actually follow the magazine, okay? So we're going to do this one here, which is at the bottom of page 51, and it's by that lady I told you about that's done lots of kinetics, Sam Calcott. So what we need is the kit. We need some white cardstock. Well, we're using pure white from Sentimentally Yours. Some silver mirror card. Yeah, got that. She's looking at a teal ink pad. Now, I've decided to use this paper instead of that paper because that's what you can do.
Yeah.
This is a suggestion of what you do. You can copy it absolutely to the letter if you want to. You can use some of the papers, other papers from the kit, or you can use some papers that you might have at home. You know, it doesn't really matter. So that's the one I'm using. So I'm not going to use teal ink. I'm going to actually use Chip Sapphire Distress Oxide, some flat back gems. Well, we've got gems on the show that we can use, and a scoreboard. Now, I've already done the scoring. So what we're doing is we are trimming a piece of A4 card to measure 22 centimetres by 17.5. So that's 22, that's 22 and that's 17.5. And we've scored along the 6.5, the 9, the 13 and the 15.5, and we've folded it. So when we fold it, we've got this sort of thing. Okay, so when it stands up, it's like that.
Like that.
Okay. And then, according to the measurements, I've actually trimmed my card and my papers down so they're going to fit those 3 panels there, like that. I've just followed the instructions to the letter and they've worked.
Even that thin slice in the middle looks fabulous, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It is. It's lovely, really, really lovely. So that's where we're at. Then I've done exactly as she said, and I've cut myself a piece of white card and another piece of silver mirror card, and that's going to be my focal point here. Right. I'm going to change it slightly because I don't want a with sympathy card. I want to put a birthday card because we've got a birthday on there. But it's your choice. Okay.
When's your birthday?
1st of June. Ages away.
Yeah, it is.
Is yours soon then?
March.
Ah.
Mine was lockdown.
Yes, so was mine. I had the day off, which is, I've had 3 days off since March.
Oh.
So I had the day off and I read my book, I watched movies on telly, and I had takeaway sushi.
Oh, lovely.
And lots of cake and lots of ice cream.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. Actually, even though it was in lockdown, it's probably one of my best birthdays.
Do you know, I could eat cake now. At 9 o'clock, we've got some cake coming into the studio.
Have we?
I forgot to tell the crew that, yeah. We've got some, we've got a fabulous coffee show coming up, but we've got some coffee walnut cake.
Oh, that's my favourite.
Yeah, and this is proper coffee
That's my
walnut.
favourite.
Beautiful.
Right, let's see. I think we might need to stamp this again. Oh, yeah, it's pretty good actually, but we will just go again. Remember, it's an oxide, which doesn't always stamp perfectly, but because it's on stamp press, we can go again. I really like that. It's a little bit, is it ethereal? Is that the term that, you know, when it's kind of whimsical and...
Ethereal?
Ethereal.
Ethereal, yes, yeah, like fairyish.
Yes.
60% of the stock, nearly 60% of the stock has gone. I'm going to keep you updated because I don't want anyone missing out, and I'm conscious that people join us at all kinds of different times throughout the launch of the one-day special because we have an hour show for you. But 60% of the stock has gone. That's how busy we are 41 minutes into the first live hour.
So I'm peeling off those kind of seed heads from my sheet, because obviously all I've done is prepped all the demos. I haven't actually used everything yet.
Okay.
And we're going to have some, just like on my little sample here, which happens to be right behind my head. which is the real one.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
We're going to stamp those just coming off of the page. See if I can get them going up the right way, though. That'd be a good idea. Do have your seeds pointing up the right way. You don't want to have them nose diving, do you?
No.
And I am using the acrylic box from Phil. I think those are on the website. So we'll put some coming in here. I've been a little bit heavy-handed on that, so I hope I'm not going to over-ink. That's fine. And then we'll have some coming off down here, just following the, you know, what's been done on the sample. Let's have them coming down here. There we go. So that looks very much like the sample.
That is lovely.
The same but different colour. It's going to, you know, mix in really nicely. So let's just mop that up. I did bring the kitchen roll over, didn't I?
Do you want some kitchen roll,
Maybe
Julia?
I didn't. No, I've got something.
Oh, have you?
Yeah,
okay.
I've got something. There we go. Right, okay, that's nice and clean. So we will just ink around the edges as well, just to finish it off nicely. Just be careful not to stick your fingers in it.
Look nice embossed.
Yes, absolutely. But I didn't emboss it because I did embossing in the previous sample. So I thought about it. It would look beautiful embossed. So we're just going to pop this on our panel, which we've measured according to the measures given in the magazine. And we'll stick our panels on. And this is actually very quick to do. A lot of them are very quick projects that are in there.
Well, that could also be a tag for a present.
Yep.
And you could do the same. So you've got a card, a tag, and maybe even the wrapping paper to match. And that's the beauty of having these stamps.
Yeah. Stamps are forever. As long as you take care of them, they're forever. Which is, yeah, it's amazing actually that we still sell loads of stamps because people must have loads of stamps.
Oh, I know. But it's nice to have new stamps, isn't it?
It is. And
new inspirations.
And it also gets your juices going. It also makes you think about how you can use the stamps that you've got with new stamps, or perhaps you can't afford that particular set this time, but you've got some that could do it. But then next time you'll buy them, you know, that sort of thing.
It's a great way to get hold of some brand new stamps in this magazine deal.
Yeah, if you were to buy, I mean, we know that they're not photopolymer, but if you were to buy an A4 stamp set, I mean, I know Phil's got one coming later in the week, they're £25.99 for an A4 stamp set.
Wow.
Or £25.99, sorry, I'm doing them out of £1 there. But yes, they're quite priced. They're not expensive.
Yeah.
Because you do get a lot for your money anyway, but I think it just shows how good value these magazine box kits are.
Yeah, the value is incredible.
It is. You get so much in there, and then to get that exclusive stamp set for £7, isn't it?
I think it's an ideal gift. I know we're talking about Christmas a lot, but the Christmas is coming. You know, it will happen.
And it's easy to send.
Yes.
Because it's not that bulky to
No,
send.
no, it's not. It's got a very slim profile to it.
I mean, it will be a large letter, but in fact,
Will it be a large? Well, check with your post office.
It might be a small parcel.
It might be a small parcel.
But you can send that for £3, can't you? So
I think Father Christmas will be able to fit quite a few in his pack.
I think he will. So this is just going to go, and I've gone all carried away, and I've put glue all over it, and I shouldn't have done. But we'll pull it away from the back. So don't put glue all over it like I've just done. I was talking, but there we go. So there's my kind of version of the one that's behind me.
That is lovely, isn't it? And even if you're using that background, maybe for some little LED lights, it would look fabulous around Christmas time.
Yeah,
it really would.
Yeah.
Oh, let's celebrate together and get the one day special in your baskets. We've got 9 minutes left on this live hour. We do have another live hour coming up at 8 o'clock tonight, and then it will go and repeat overnight, and then we've got live hour tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Will it still be here in the morning? I don't know because we're extremely busy. You get your magazine full of inspiration. You've got your articles in there as well. You've got new releases, stamping inspiration and how-to hints from experts. You've also got your papers in there as well. Beautiful papers that you can use for your backgrounds. You can use for your projects. You've got in-depth makes in there. You've also got off-the-page projects. You've got inspiring invitations, if we can make invitations this year. But, you know, it could be next year. These stamps are going to last, they're going to go with you. Sensational scenes that you can build and create as well. Also in there, you're getting your embossing folder. I love this because that leaves you enough room to put a sentiment in there, maybe a sentiment that you're getting with the A4 stamp set that's included. Your magazine is 68 pages long. You've got 39 stamps on your A4 stamp set. You've got your 5-piece die set as well, bringing to life those beautiful moments when you take a dandelion clock and just blow it into the wind. Absolutely adore that. You've got 30 paper designs in the magazine as well, so think about all the different projects you'll be able to make with that. 47 coordinating toppers included in that. You've also got the stamp set, which is beautiful with the sentiments. It's all in one, and you can build and create those backgrounds in there, which is that one just there. And you're getting the exclusive to Hochanda viewers stamp that's included, and you will not get that anywhere else. Yes, we mentioned the embossing folder earlier on, so that does come with that particular deal. Beautiful samples. I'll show you a couple of these and then we'll go back to Julia. 60% of the stock has gone. Oh my goodness, in the very first live hour. Lots of birthday cards, lots of decorations for your home as well. So it's not just about making cards. You can use fabric ink as well to make some really cool fabrics, maybe some new cushions for your home. I do love that stamp with the numbers on, and that's using it in a continuation. And you can do, because it's just numbers placed there randomly, which is fabulous. And in that continuation, you can come up with some wonderful projects to boot. Now, it might be some cards you're making, invitations. You might be putting together some bunting, maybe to put up in your own home, for example. Lots of inspiration within the magazine itself, and there's that beautiful stamp set that just creates that background. £19.98, saving £5. Get it whilst we've got it. What an incredible deal. Remember, the only way you can get hold of that exclusive stamp is by buying from us here at Hochanda. It will not be available anywhere else. Right, Julia, what we're going to have a look at for the final moments of the show?
We ought to just drew that embossing folder, don't you?
Yes.
So, where it's printed, that's the emboss side, okay, so you know. So if you've got any special card, you need to have it facing up. If you want to ink it to get the card that I showed you from the magazine, then you need to ink the raised side, which is the deboss side, okay? But we're just going to put, so this is colour core card, which means it has it's not solid all the way through. So we're going to pop this through. So it's just over 4 inches wide and 5.5 inches deep. And in my machine, all I need is my 2 clear plates. Hope that it doesn't fall off the end.
Can you sometimes spritz the paper when you send it through an embossing folder, yeah?
Yeah, you can, and then it doesn't split. So if you've got thinner card, it won't split. So there's our emboss, which we can't see very well, but what I can do is knock it back a bit, and I am going to move my mat, I'm sorry. Okay. So we can use a sanding brush, which will then highlight those embossed areas.
And is that bringing the white from the inside of the card out?
It's revealing the core. So you could make your own core card. So if you've got, say, a piece of watercolour card, you can ink it with either your inks or your watercolour pens. Once it's dry, it has to be 100% dry, then you run it through and then you sand it back and your cream core will be showing.
Love that.
So there's that there, like that.
You've got 4 minutes left, Julia, just give you a little bit of a time check.
This is a really quickie, real quickie. So I've got some wilted violet oxide, which I'm just going to edge around the edge with, just to finish it off so that I don't have the core showing on the edge. It's only a little thing, but it does make a difference. And I've got a sentiment that I've already cut out. This says, this is your year, we hope. And I'm just going to go round the edges of that as well, because obviously I've cut it out by hand. I want to make sure that it's nice and neat. It's amazing how just inking around the edges will hide any imperfections in your scissor cutting.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
As well as kind of highlighting it. So
Have you got any New Year resolutions, Julia?
no, I never make any.
You know,
No, I never make any because I break them, so what's the point?
they're meant to be broken though, aren't they? They're like rules.
I do need to think about the fact that lockdown has played havoc with my weight, and I ought to do something about that. So probably in the new year I'll do
Julia,
something
you
about
look fantastic.
that. No, I put about a stone on actually, which is a little bit annoying.
Well, yeah, it's all about how you feel at the end of
I
the
know.
day,
The
isn't
thing
it?
is, like anything, you've got to want to do it for yourself, and
Yeah.
I'm just not in that
I think
mindset.
it's about motivation, isn't it?
Yeah, it is about everything's about motivation, isn't it? And I think we're
think-
just lacking in it at the moment.
I think sometimes when you get something new, you know, when you're a crafter, when you get something new, it might be new paint, it might be a new stamp, it might be a new paper pad. It just gives you a little bit of inspiration to do something else. It gets you motivated. That's
does.
where this magazine could really help.
Absolutely, yeah. It is quite motivational, I think, which is what we need. So, yeah, let's put a little one of these nice big gems in the middle. I'd probably put them around the edges as well. Let's grab that one there. Where's my pickup tool? So then it will go exactly where I want it. There's my plum pudding. So very, very simple, but you know, you can make a load of these really quickly.
I love
Pop
that.
them in the post to your friends just to show that you're thinking about them.
And the angel policy on the stamps and the embossing folder. And
As with anything with Sentimentally Yours, I know it's from Practical Publishing, but yeah, you can just, as long as you're making something,
yeah.
and you're not just running off, you know, stamping Happy New Year out loads of times and just selling the little stamped Happy New Years. As long as you're making a card, it's fine.
Yeah, and you're going to want to make, because there's so many stamps and inspirational projects for you to build and create. Just to show you some samples as we head to the end of the show. Very busy, that first hour for your one-day special. The details are on the screen. You're saving £5. What a fabulous Christmas present to yourself. What a great Christmas present to someone in your life. It could be to your partner, it could be to your friend, maybe someone that's helped you throughout the year, maybe looking after the dog or the kids, or maybe just somebody that's popped around every now and again when they've been allowed to, and just helps you out.
But Janice, at the moment we've got these things we've got these rooms, haven't we, on social media? We've got Zoom meetings and things that we can have. We've got Skype, we've got FaceTime, we've got all of the ways of communicating visually. So you know, get some for a bunch of friends, or club together and all buy one, and then have a little meeting and a make together while you're doing it.
Hey, that's a really good idea. Yeah, if you're buying a magazine, you've got a group of friends. How about doing a Zoom meeting, a little workshop between yourselves? It's a great idea.
Yeah, you can gossip, you can do all sorts of things while you're doing it.
You could do all sorts of things, like what, Julia?
Well, have a cup of tea and a biscuit and a piece of cake.
Yes, or a cup of coffee. Julia, thank you so much. We'll see you in the next hour.
Yes, I'm here.
First
I'm sorry.
of 3 shows. So do check out your baskets, though, and make sure you get your one-day special while we've got it. Right, we've got some fairy hugs coming your way. Another show with the beautifully talented Julia Watts. Then Sentimentally Yours one-day special with Julia Watts. And then it's that coffee show.
Flexi Order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi Order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi Order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hi, I'm Jenny Mays from Hobby Art. Hobby Art's a family-run company, and we've been designing and manufacturing stamps for over 28 years now. We have an extensive range of clear and rubber stamps, and we're proud that they're all manufactured in Britain. Whatever your style, there's always something that will interest you with Hobby Art stamps. Crafting is my passion, and I love teaching. I love sharing my ideas with other people. This is why I enjoy being part of the Hochanda family, because I have the time to share my ideas, maybe open a door for somebody and give them the confidence to start stamping. So make sure you join me, Jenny Mays, on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Vicky. We are the Stamping Sisters
From Stamp Addicts. We started our family-run business in 1992 when we were importing rubber stamps from the USA.
But now we design and manufacture them all here in-house in our shop in Bedfordshire.
We make grey rubber stamps and we make them as deeply etched as we possibly can so that you can use them in many different ways.
On our shows on Hochanda, we like to give you lots of different techniques to use with the stamps, different ways that they can be used and ideas.
We hope that we can inspire you to get out your stamps and have a play. Look at all the different designs we've got. We've got Christmas, we've got scenic, we've got cute and furry. There's something for everyone.